In this episode, we're going to be talking about how Red Dead Online currently is a disappointment to its players, and how Rockstar could work on fixing the hacker issues, as well as bring back the love and, maybe some development more into this game. We all know that it's kind of been on the back burner for Rockstar for a long, long time, pretty much since it ever came out. I think that the game in itself is a great game, but the hacking issues that cause probably all of these other issues are just getting worse, and Rockstar really should step up to fix the game. Disappearing animals. Now, as you can see, I put some of my gameplay up onto the screen because I got attacked by a group of wolves here, and it was really interesting because I kill the wolves, right? And then I go over to skin them, and unfortunately the other two do not pop up anymore. They're completely gone. The body of the wolf goes and disappears as well. I finally make my way over there to actually skin the wolf. Now, I don't know if they just changed it to where after you've skinned the animal that it can no longer be seen. But it was definitely weird that this one disappeared, as well as the two other ones that I killed also disappeared. As well as there is all of the birds and the other animals that you can normally go and collect and catch and kill and all of that fun stuff, that also disappeared. Literally nothing after this. You can see, like, I'm pretty confused in the clip, like, where did the other two go? Because they're no longer on my map. The stables. So the stables have been broken for a while now, and it's pretty frustrating, especially as a PC player, because I have to disconnect my controller, and then I have to go and I have to change over back to my keyboard to exit out of the game and everything like that. Pretty much what happens is that you go into a stable, then when you go to exit, so as you can see, I'm exiting out of the screen, and then it just sticks you there. It keeps you stuck there for a while. I did hear at one time they did fix this bug, but obviously it's back. I'm not sure if it has to do with the hacking issue, that it's a constant bug. But I actually had to do this 2 times because I had to go select a horse, buy one, and then later on I was like, oh, actually I want to buy a saddle for it too. So I had to actually exit out of my game twice. And I wasn't sure if it kept any of my progress, if it, saved my horse or anything. I was like, this is going to be a never-ending loop. So that is something that definitely needs to get fixed. It's pretty frustrating when this has to happen. I'll just let the clip kind of play out. I just stand here for a while. And there I am having to exit out of the game. Still pretty disappointing. The maps. So the maps is actually a pretty interesting one for me, on why it's not working. It's pretty much not registering where any of the roads are. As you can see here, we are trying to go up to Mount Hagen, and it's saying that it's a straight shot, which it's obviously not. There are plenty of roads. Me and Kat are kind of making fun of it. We're like, really? I did speed up this clip here because it was a long journey. I had to manually tell Kat where to go in our escapades, so I didn't even get any of the cool, travel shots until pretty much the very end. But if you're not playing with the group, this kind of glitch thing it sucks. Definitely not a fun fun thing to have broken, especially when so much of the gameplay really relies on it. But yeah, here's a cool little shot though of us making it there. The horses and NPCs. Now, starting right off the bat here, you can see me and Kat getting thrown off the horse and dying because we were trying to just make our way funnily down the mountain. So, we die, and then Kat's horse dies. I also sped up this clip here, just so then it's not going to take forever. Well, because we're on the mountain, we're like, oh, the horses probably aren't coming to us because we're, well, on the mountain. So we keep making our way down, and we're whistling, and whistling. And, well, we never stop whistling, and the horses never come. We are like, oh, maybe there's a problem with the horse. Maybe it's just because we're up where we're at. So we start making our way down to camp, and we're heading down there. But it's evident already that the horses here are kind of broken. Normally you get a little message just saying, like, your horse can't find you or anything like that. Those messages completely stopped. They did not ever pop back up again until later on. We're coming here. We're trying to find our camp with 0 horses and the map not working. So that's pretty fun. And then also, we hadn't seen any NPCs for a while. The NPCs from here and at our camp were gone. So Crips, he was like non-existent unless you actually went into like the menu. So like, for example, the trading company, you can't see Crips at all. And as well as he doesn't give any voice lines either, so I don't know what type of, bug or brokenness this comes from. Just because the NPCs are, you would think at least, are pretty well solid in the game. But yeah, so Crips wasn't showing up, and then Kat went to start a trade run because, we wanted to go and do a trade run so we could reset hopefully the server so we could then, get our horses back, because still at this time our horses are not coming. And so we're waiting and we're waiting and we're just still kind of waiting out on where Crips is, and she's in the menu. She has a black screen with the little wheel going. It's not a wheel, it's the gun barrel thing. But I'm waiting. And so we're talking and we're trying to figure out what's going on, because it's also taking a super long time loading. Well, it's because it never loaded. The game here, it never loaded. I'm not exactly sure what the problem was. But unfortunately, I did have to put down Kat. I had to make sure that she still got to keep her goods, and unfortunately the only solution for that was us to shoot her. So we were able to shoot her, and then she came back and she didn't lose anything, luckily. But then we had to go back, and we couldn't use Crips because the trade one wasn't working. So we went to Blackwater, which you'll see here in a second. But yeah, right now the camp is really broken. I couldn't see Crips in my own personal camp either, not even like just us in a posse. But like, yeah, I couldn't see Crips. I couldn't see any of the guys riding horses or anybody on the carriages. Literally none of that. Just nothing. Now, Kat had a really good idea. It came to starting up a caravan escort, because she thought maybe that, hey, why don't we test this out to see if it will fix the NPCs and our horses and whatnot, kind of like a soft reset for our games. Um, and it worked. It worked actually really well. It worked for both hers and I's game, and it worked for a long time too. It's just that the horses not working. Like if they just put one person, just a singular guy, to work slowly at fixing these bugs and, you know, fixing all of the issues with Red Dead Online right now, it would really help. It would solve most, I feel like, most of the issues. Um, and everything. So there you can see that our horses came back. They were finally fixed. So yeah. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching and enjoying my little points over this video. I do hope that, you know, Rockstar hears the pleas of the Red Dead Online community, and hopefully they, you know, put a little bit more, a little dash of effort in there for the Red Dead community as well. Because we like the game. I love this game. It's amazing. I love the, like, you know, the cinematics and everything like that, as you can see on the screen. But it's just so disappointing as well when you're playing with your friends and you're having a good time, and then these hackers or the game starts to break, and it's just disappointing. And, you know, we finally thought we got it fixed. We could both see our horses. We had the icons. The map started working again normally. And it was awesome. You know, we got to go back into cinematic mode. It was a great, amazing time. Just running for this little short period because we were going to go and hunt a panther. And then, what do you know? The game breaks yet again. In this clip here, which is going to pop up any moment, the horse goes and just disappears while literally both of us are riding it. It was definitely there. Yeah, there it goes. It was definitely a shocking one because we were like, are you kidding me? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy this video and you leave a like and a comment, and I hope to see you around next time. Bye!